This is Italian Football Lover channel, my friends. Roma won 2-1 against Ajax in European Cup first leg game, and Pellegrini, Ibanez scored the goals of Roma, and Klaassen scored one goal of Ajax in this game. I want to talk about the tactics and analysis of this game. And Roma played in classical 3-4-2-1 formation, and Ajax played in 4-2-3-1 formation. And really, in this game, on the midfield struggle, Gravenberch played close to midfielder Diawara, and at the same time, this player Tadic played on the forward, and he played one-to-one versus Cristante. At the same time, sometimes this player Neres pressed on defender Mangini, and this player Anthony played close to Ibanez, and he pressed on Ibanez. At the same time, sometimes Klaassen higher up the pitch and came to forward, and he made press on Cristante, and this player Tadic played close to goalkeeper Paul Lopez. He pressed on Paul Lopez, and at the same time, sometimes in defensive position in Ajax, this Klaassen dropped deep, and he came to right. He came close to right to the back and helped team defense. At the same time, in the first minutes of the game, really Roma developed attacks from the right, especially with Spinazzola. Spinazzola moved higher and wider and centered good balls into the Ajax box, and in one position he centered the ball into the penalty area, and Dzeko's headshot at the back post went out of the pitch. At the same time, in this game, sometimes this Dzeko came front of this player, 4-number midfielder, and at the same time, in defensive position in Roma, Pellegrini came back to right of the midfield, and Pedro came back to left of the midfield, and this Spinazzola played as a left back in Ajax attacks, and Bruno Perez played as a right back, and Roma played in 5-4-1 formation, and Dzeko played on the forward. And in the first half, really Ajax played little bit better, and especially Ajax developed more dangerous attacks from the left side of Roma, and really this player Anthony forced the Ibanez so much. And for example, in the first goal of Ajax, Ibanez moved higher, and after he tucked inside, Ibanez and this Anthony dragged Ibanez to inside with him, and Tadic came close to right, and he filled the empty space, and Klaassen got the ball front of Roma box, and his pass to Tadic. Tadic take the ball here, and he made an assist to Klaassen, scored the goal of first goal of Ajax. In this goal, really Ibanez made a big mistake, and Roma defense was so unsuccessful. And in the first half, anything has not been changed, and the first half has been finished 1-0. But by the way, in the first half, Spinazzola was injured, and a young player Calafiori replaced of him. In the first half, Spinazzola was injured, and Calafiori played instead of Spinazzola. And in the second half, really Roma started the second half better, and at the same time in Roma attacks, every time Pedro and Pellegrini together tuck inside and forced the center of Ajax defense, and really sometimes Dzeko dropped deep, and he received the balls, and he played close to Alvarez, midfielder Alvarez, Dzeko. At the same time, Bruno Perez in the second half, he carried the balls to the forward from right and centered good balls into Ajax box, and in one position Bruno Perez centered the ball into Ajax box, and Dzeko's head at the back post. Dzeko jumped over of this right back range, and his headshot went out of the pitch, and really when Dzeko and Pedro forced the right back region of Ajax, and after Roma won a free kick, and this player Alvarez made a foul to Pedro front of Ajax box, and Pellegrini's free kick was a goal, and in this goal, this goalkeeper Scherpen made a big mistake really, and Roma equaled the score. The score was 1-1 with Pellegrini's free kick goal, and after really Ajax made one substitution in this game, and this player Neres out on the forward, and Brobbey replaced of him. After this substitution, this Brobbey played as a central forward here, 30 number Brobbey, and Tadic played on the left of the midfield. And really, when Tadic came to left, really he played so effective, and he centered good balls into the penalty area, and every time this player Anthony came inside and he got into the penalty area, and he missed 2 goal positions on the center of the Roma box, Anthony, and with Tadic center the ball into the penalty area, and Anthony missed the goal positions, and really so there were so many dangerous goal positions for Ajax, and at the same time there was some substitutions for Roma, and on the midfield Veretout out and Villar replaced of him. Villar played here like this, and Dzeko out on the forward, and Borja Mayoral replaced of Dzeko. Mayoral played here, and really in the second half, sometimes Roma played 5-3-2 formation in Ajax attacks. Bruno Perez and Calafiori came to left back and right back. They made the defense line 5, and Villar, Diawara, and Pedro came back to center of the midfield. He played close to left, and he made the midfield 3, and Pellegrini higher up the pitch, and he played as a forward in Roma attacks in the second half, especially with Borja Mayoral, and Roma played 5-3-2 formation. Pellegrini played as a forward. At the same time, other substitution for Ajax, really Ajax right back region was so weak defensively in the second half, and this player right back ran out, and Kleber replaced of him, and because of this Kleber got into the pitch, and really Roma found the second goal from the corner kick was used, and really Klassen made a big mistake. He touched the ball with his head, and the ball stayed front of Ibanez, and Ibanez scored the goal. He stayed free in Ajax box, and he scored the goal with his shot, and Roma was 2-1 ahead with this goal. And last substitution for Roma, Pedro out, and Carlos Perez replaced of him. After these substitutions, Perez played on the right forward, Carlos Perez here, and Pellegrini played on the left. Really last substitution for Ajax at the same time, Anthony out, and Idrissi replaced of him, 9 number, this forward player. But really anything has not been changed for this game, and Roma won 2-1 against Ajax. All my analysis and all my comments like this about Roma-Ajax game. What do you think about this game tactically? You can write your suggestions and comments under my video. And thank you very much. See you on my next videos, beautiful people. Bye!